That's the goal, the finish line down in Normal at the Illinois State meet. North Central, one of 9 teams in the field, and that field is rainy, like really rainy. Cardinals employing their signature pack running to start. Zach Plank and Ethan Adlfinger are leading the charge just behind the leaders. They're joined by Al Baldonado, Zach Herrera, Carlitos Rangel, Dan O'Keefe, Arjeni Balon, Omar Gomez, Nolan McKenna, and Steven Sismilich. And there they go. Cardinals placing 5th in this meet a year ago. Can they find a way to climb the leaderboard against mostly Division I athletes? Adlfinger and Plank certainly think so. They're right behind Keith Meyer from SIU Edwardsville. Dan O'Keefe following them up in the next pack, and then a trio of Cardinal runners come flying by. A shade over a mile left in the course, and it's still anybody's race, and hey, the rain finally let up a tad. Here we go, back to that finish line. The winner, Meyer, followed closely by Ben Anderson of Iowa, and there's Plank, the first Cardinal to cross the line with a time of 25:15:18. Expect the senior to be vying for a national title come season's end. Another senior, Adlfinger, not far behind. He slots in 8th, 25:32 on the clock. Baldonado, Herrera, and Rangel top off the Cardinals' first 5 scores, all in the top 25. NCC comes in 3rd in the meet, just a point behind Eastern Illinois. Another successful trip down to Illinois State.
Individually, I felt pretty good for an opening season rust buster. Definitely did get hard the last 2K of the race. Just fatigue accumulating as the mud was starting to catch up with us as we went around a couple loops. But overall, positive experience for me to start the season.
Personally, I wasn't quite happy with the way I got out, but I was happy with the way I finished. I was able to pick off a couple guys before the line, and I think this is just another step along the way to our goal at the end of the season, running at the national meet. So still early in the season, and I'm just working my way towards the end of the year.
Definitely got out pretty good, pretty well, and I just tried to put myself in the position that I would be at, any other race, nationals, stuff like that. So just wanted to kind of mimic that and be able to take that not only to the race at nationals, but also practice too. So did some work, did a little bit too much work, but other than that, it went really well.
On the finish, I was pretty toast at the end. Got passed by a couple guys I would have liked to beat out there, but I wasn't exactly focusing on a finish today. It was more just getting out, finding a good spot to race in, try to maintain as close as I could with Plank near the front, and ideally I'd like to finish a little better, but today wasn't exactly the goal.
I just kind of approached it like one thing our program stresses is just treat every meet the same, so that way when nationals comes, we're well prepared. So I just treated it like any other meet. Did my same warm up, ate the same food before, just ran the race.
I really tried to mirror what I'll be doing when I get to nationals, and we don't do anything special. We don't do any crazy workouts to get ready for this. This is just one of our steps along the way. So being able to take that and mimic that later on in the season, that'll be that's really what it's all about. I just put myself in the position right in the front at the start of the race and just kind of held that and went with any moves that were being made by other teams, and made sure I had my teammate next to me. Ethan was there right next to me pretty much the whole time, and once the race started to kind of string out, I just made sure to stay tough and stay in it. And then by about 6K, legs and body started to feel pretty tired, so I just kind of faded a little bit more, but that's just something that we work on in practice and something that we take on to the next race.
We just wanted to come out and as a team have a good just opening experience. This was a lot better. We're way farther as a team than we were last year, so that's definitely a positive take from this meet. We want to keep on improving as we go along the season, but we're definitely at a higher spot this year than we were last year, so we just want to continue to build upon that.
We communicated well. I was able to find my teammates despite the poor start that I had, and I was able to work up and work with them and just work my way back up to the front of the pack.
So we basically take what we do in practice. We take all the workouts. We do different parts in our workouts, and that we take to the race, and we are able to kind of find each other out there by using high fives and hip slaps and stuff like that. Those are my favorite things. So we do that, and that's been a tradition for years and years. So we really use that, and really we don't have to talk. There's just this interconnection that we have that has been going on through this team for years and years. So that's just kind of the special feeling that we have as a team.